the National Mall when we get it. It's just grass, trees, and gravel.
We're raising a temporary city, right? We're raising it from the ground up, and we're installing the office trailers, the tents, the plumbing, the electrical, the stages, the audio equipment, the security overnight, the waste streams, right? Our sustainability program, composting everything. Everything that comes to our site is something that we have brought there.
Designing the festival site starts with a blank slate. I'm Tyler Nelson, the Technical Director for the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. The festival is a complex project. There's many moving parts, there's a lot of details, and it all starts in the design phase. So looking at this blank slate that is the National Mall and figuring out what infrastructure we need, what textualized spaces, vernacular architecture, tent interiors, concessions. And starting from there, it's a conversation and a collaboration with the curatorial team to figure out what the needs are.
My name is Sarah Roffman. I'm the production manager for the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. Overall, I work to keep all of our timelines and schedules built out and corresponding to the work that all of our different departments have to do. And so keeping everybody on the same page, right? Moving a program from its curatorial, research, inception, development stages, all the way into technical, operational production land, so that the curators, of course, are spending months ahead of time, sometimes years, doing their research, and then we reach this pivotal moment where it has to move into reality, right?
But once we have a pretty good sense for what is going to be built and what we're going to present on the mall, we begin to look at each of those individual spaces and structures and stages and furniture pieces, and then design those in our shop in Lanham, Maryland, where we've got a 17,000 square foot carpentry, welding, and warehouse space. And I have a team of talented carpenters, designers, and painters that build many of those elements from scratch.
Regardless of how long the festival lasts, it takes about 3 weeks minimum to set it up. We'd like to have a little bit more time on the mall, but kind of it depends on the permit and the partnership that we have with NPS and other activities that are happening on the mall. So 3 to 4 weeks, I would say, in advance to build everything out properly. Assume 1 to 2 weeks of festival, and then 2 to 3 weeks on the back end to make sure everything is cleared. We're kind of like the middle ground in a lot of ways, right? We're not at the very beginning for the research of the curatorial process or the design and build of the custom structures and the foundation, but then we bridge that gap, right? Helping to get the site to the point of welcoming the participants every year. On the very last day of our permit, so at the end of the 3-week loadout, we all go outside together, it's usually on a Friday, and we call it mooping. M-O-O-P, and mooping is matter out of place, and it is a much more fun way to describe everyone picks up trash together. So anything left behind on the site, right? The true purpose of it is our commitment to our stewardship of the land. But symbolically, it's important that our whole festival staff together goes out on the very last day of our permit for the year, and we all make sure that the site is pristine and we're returning it in good condition to the National Park Service. This is the festival at its best, right? Bringing people together from different walks of life, different political opinions, different family backgrounds, different communities, and finding not just common ground in their conversation, but finding how we can help each other. We're constructing a platform for a lot of magical things to happen. We're invested in bringing people together who are doing this cultural work across the country. I think that the Center for Folklife and Cultural Heritage and our jobs here at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival is to honor, showcase, bring together the people that are doing important arts. It's incredibly rewarding to see it come together piece by piece. This is incredible that something not just big, but something very intricate is built in such a short amount of time. And then the temporal nature of festivals, I think, is something that brings the magic and makes them feel magical because it all goes away.